XYZ, face down on the gutter. Diglio, man, or Diglio. How do you pronounce that last name? Amazing. This is CVT guitar lesson for Alan. I'm assuming you wanted the intro on this. He's like a mix of like Eddie Van Halen and Red Beach or something. Just phenomenal playing, man. So this is not a playthrough. That would take me hours to practice. So it's a breakdown of all the parts. It's tuned flat on the intro, coming in at 0 seconds. And I believe he's using his 2 fingers for this whole intro. It's just got that muty sound off the fingers as opposed to using a pick, but you can use a pick. Bar 11 on strings 3 and 2, hammer to 12G 3 times. I believe that was 3 times. Hold on here. Yep. Okay, so 3 of those. When you hammer, Alan, make sure that the middle finger doesn't mute out the B string. So it shouldn't be, you should hear 2 notes. And then slide off. 5D, I'm going to use my thumb on this. And then 3G and B, I'm going to use my index and middle. 5G and B, again, bend, release, vibrato. Pull off to the 3rd fret G, so it's to 5D, I'm doing that with my thumb. 5G, just shift that 3rd finger down. And then 3G, we're going to pick or pluck with the finger, hammer to the 4th fret 5 times, resolving on the 3rd fret, and then 7 seconds in. 3 seconds in is the part I just did. Whammy bar. He swoops it up at 7 seconds in. It's 5D, so you don't have to pick nothing. You're just gonna hammer it, but have the bar down and go. Bring it up to its true pitch and pull off to the 3, hammer to 5, vibrato. That's a Eddie Van Halen thing. Slow. 3rd fret on the D, we're gonna hit that. I'm using my thumb. Hammer to 4 and 5. And then you can either bar or go pinky on 5B. We're gonna pluck the D, or do that with the thumb and pluck the B string on the 5. Okay, and then move it back a half step, and then the 3rd fret. Experiment with fingering on that. So I kind of like the bar on that. 12 seconds in, 5D. I'm going to use the thumb, and then my index for 5-3-5 on the G. So here it gives it that pop sound, as opposed to. And then bar with the 3rd finger, 5th fret on the 2nd and 3rd strings. Kind of tough little thing to do if you haven't done it. I'm going to use my index and middle, pluck those, hammer to 6-6, pull to 5s and 3s. So it's. So you have. You got to have all the fingers set down. Not all of them, but the index you may as well set down. 5 on the 4th, 3rd, and 4th string. I go thumb, index, thumb. So slow. 3-5-5 on the G. Bend, release, pull off to 3. So it's 5-D-G-D. So that's how what we did right before it, right? So let's piece it together like that. Or then 3G. I'm gonna pluck that, hammer 5, pull 3, vibrato. Okay, that's that part. So from the double stops, which are the 5th fret. Seconds in, kind of a Hendrix style double stop. 3rd fret barred on strings 1 and 2, hammer to the 5B. I'm going to use index and middle. And then the 3/3. 5 GB again, this is a repeat of an earlier part. Hammer 6, pull 5, pull 3. So it's 5D. So just by adding a note at a time you can subgroup it good. Shift that third finger down 5 GB. First finger 3 GB, hammer to 4 on the G. So it's 5D after that. So we have thumb on 3E, and then we're going to go on the D string down 5 4 5 5. So you'll go, and you can use your thumb to strum them, like, and then you'll hear the volume kind of turn up there. One second. Alright, so now we're going to kick into section 1, where the song really takes off. So we have. Oops. Now when he hits some of these chords, you can hear kind of a pinch. On 2 strings. Don't sweat it if that's too tough for you. It's a tough thing to do. On the D and G string, for most of this, open D and G. For 20 seconds in, 3rd fret, those 2 strings slide to 5. Do it again. And then 3rd fret, D and G, vibrato. You could bar it or you can use 2 fingers. Palm mute, open A and D, and 5th fret A and D. 3DG pinch, open DG, 5DG pinch vibrato. Fives and opens, and then start it over. And then the ending is a little different, but it starts the same way. Opens in 5s, A, D, palm muted. 3DG, palm mute, A and D open. 5 A and D, vibrato. That whole section's twice. At the end of the second one, it's in there really quick. You'll hear open, open 3 on the last 3 strings. Hold on here. Okay, so. That's one time through, okay? That's the end of page 2. We go over to page 3, section 2A, 35 seconds in. He's hitting what I call the rock G. It's 3 up top, muted A, 3B and 3E. Just hit all 6 strings, let it ring. That goes on for 12 seconds. Then does a slide off the A string around fret 13. It's not critical to start point, it's the effect of the slide. That's kind of the vibe of this whole section. So you'll slide in, we're going to palm mute. You can use your thumb or you can use your index. I'm going to go with the thumb for now. Palm mute, 3rd fret, top string 2 times, and then we're going to hit 3rd fret D and G. Back to the top 1 time, palm mute. Back to the D and G. Back to the top 3 times, palm muted. The 3 D and G 2 times. And then open A and D to 5 A and D. So that sounds like this. Another slide in off the E string, back into the G chord. And it pretty much repeats everything. Up to there. Up to the 3-3 D and G. So you'll have the 1 2 1 1 2 3. The 2 hits there. Palm mute up top, 3rd fret once, and then pinch harmonic, 5th fret on the D string vibrato. So slide off the low E string, and then section 2B comes in. Right before that, you hear down, up, or you may not hear it, but it's in there. Palm muted 3rd fret up top. Just go to like you're doing your G chord. Down, up, into the chord. That starts section 2B. 5, 6, G and B, back into this. This time after the 3rd fret D and G, there's a quick rest. It's a 5 AD. Another slide into the G. And this part, there's some string mutes. You'll go. Basically the last 4 strings. You know, get 3 or 4 strings in there. Down, up, into 5, 6, G and B. Let it ring and then whammy down. 3rd fret up top, palm muted twice. 3 D G. 3rd fret up top once, palm muted. 3 D G. Pinch harmonic 5 G. He does like just a kind of for the sake of art type tapping thing. Don't overanalyze it. I had to write something in your tabs because it's got so much of that warbly slide. It's a little difficult, but the concept is the 5 off the G and B, pinch harmonic, bend, release, pull off to the 3rd fret, and then tap the 7th fret and just slide way up. And then do that concept 4 times in increments. So, really crazy sounding. Pretty cool though. But kind of follow what you got in the tabs there for your model. 4 taps with sliding, moving up the neck. Section 2C comes in at 114, and on this part, it's 1A, 3D, 3G. I would bar with the 3rd finger, and pretty cool part. So you're gonna hit A, D, and G. Rest, hit it again. Palm mute the root note, which is the B flat, fret 1 on the A string twice. Chord, palm mute the root once. Chord, palm mute the root twice. Now there shouldn't be any pauses after the initial B flat strum. Okay, leave the chord, add your pinky to 4B, and hit D, G, and B, so it's 3, 3, 4. Palm mute 1A, back to the 3, 3, 4. We move the pinky, hit the 3B, and 3G, which is already covered by the 3rd finger, so. Move that chord up a whole step to a C, so that's 3, 5, 5, 5 this time. Strum, strings 5 through 2. Rest, hit it again. The root 2 times, which is off string 5. So, chord, the root once, palm muted. Chord, the root, down, down, up. Actually, think of it as down, down, up. It'll go. So, add the pinky to 6B this time. Keep everything else down. Strum the strings 5 through 2. Up to the root, 3A, palm mute, down, up. And then strum strings 5 through 2. And then we move the pinky for the next strum. The whole part is this. And then a slide off the A string around fret 13. Repeats at 122, 135, short little part here. It's the C chord, 3A, 5D, G, and B, the chord we were doing a second ago. And then pinch harmonic 3G vibrato. Okay, so section 3 is next at 1:38. It's back to that rock version of the G major chord. You're going to strum. So we're going to strum it. And it's like a pick scrape, but on the skinnier strings, kind of tap into it. Yeah. Randy Rhoads did that in Crazy Train. 3rd fret up top, 1st finger, palm mute twice, 5th fret A and D, and then back to the root note, palm muted on the 3rd fret low E. You're gonna do that 3 times. It's this. Okay, then finish it off with 3 times up top, palm muted, 5 AD, 2 times up top, palm muted. Now 3rd fret D and G, palm mute the 3E up top. I'm going to switch to thumb, back to the D and G, up top 3 times, palm muted, twice on the D and G 3rd fret, and then the pinch harmonic 5D vibrato. Alright, so you can use your index here, you don't have to do the thumb. So you'll go, yeah, you'll go pinch harmonic 5D, 5-3 down up on the D, palm mute the A string, go 5-4-3 open, down up, down up. Okay, 3rd fret up top, I'm going to do the thumb twice, palm muted to 3 D and G, slide to 5. And then this is interesting.